Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. You know, Travis had posted a great interview that I did with Dr. George, and I just loved listening to this brilliant doctor. You know, when I was sitting interviewing him, it was amazing what I learned and what I walked away with. Number one, when he spoke about anybody who has depression and who suffers from a concussion, the concussion actually worsens the depression. I thought that that was enlightening to me. I never knew that. It made all the sense. And how he explained it was just really, you know, very soulful, because now I hope it helps people, you know, when somebody's lying in bed, as he said, is, you know, come on, get up, you know, suck it up. And it, you know, people cannot be talked to that way when they have something debilitating. So that truly enlightened me. Another key fact that he talked about was cholesterol. You know, doctors are very much trying to get it, you know, they want your cholesterol no higher than 150, but in truth, you know, cholesterol in a day used to be at 250 because you need that certain amount of cholesterol to keep your mind needs it for fuel. So that really is something that a lot of the medical profession doesn't kind of unveil itself. So I found that to be very interesting and enlightening. Another thing that I found, and this is why I always say, you know, knowledge is so key to understanding so much more. I always thought that helmets prevented people from getting concussions. In truth, they prevent you from getting skull fractures. They do not prevent you from getting concussions. So I thought every parent that has a child in sports, take note, because if you really think that that's what the helmet is supposed to do, it enlightened me, so I hope it's enlightening you as well. So, you know, my hat off to Dr. George, because, you know, for years I go back with him. He has helped my daughter beyond words. He has helped numerous friends, but now clients that I refer to. And, you know, when I get a certain thing that I get about a client, I see something in that client, and that client is in awe that I even know, and how did I know? And I truly love to recommend people to different people that are going to help. And in some cases, I can do that with Dr. George if it's fitting for Dr. George to help that person. And many times Dr. George will say, what you said about this person, I don't know how you knew, but you nailed it, because this is exactly what's going on with this person. Now, that mediumship, that gift that I have, I can't explain why I see what I see, but I do. So to sit there and correlate and properly put people to who they need to be with. So when you come for a session, it isn't just to hear, it's to understand. I go to the root on everything, and this is why I really like to start interviewing people and doctors, going to the root of something. And even my interviews in the future, they will not just be with doctors. They can be with politicians. They could be with people that, you know, have a beautiful exercise routine to help us do certain things, to exhale from the body. All of these things, but anything that helps our mind, our physical, and our spirit is truly what I'm after. And if I can pass anything along to any one of you that could help you, it will be truly enlightening. I want to dive into subjects that maybe a lot of people won't dare want to talk about because they don't want to maybe change their image. But I am all about exposing anything I can to get to the root of things. You know, there's going to be topics about vaccinations. There's going to be topics about depression. There's going to be topics about the brain and how it works and what we should do for it. Maybe things that we need to stay away from that we're told is good for us. Anything that I could help and passing information, key information. You know, I'm one to always say, listen to your body when it speaks. When your body is aching, it is speaking to you. So this thing is, well, you know, I'm going to tough it out and I'm not going to go see a doctor, or I'm not going to investigate. I urge you to pay attention more to your body, because sometimes if you don't attend to it, something that once could have been fixable is no longer. So being open, and I've addressed it in previous YouTubes, try to be open, try to not be so opinionated, and try to give it a try. Because I think this is why I'm successful in so many times of being the open-minded that I try to be. You know, when my daughter was diagnosed with autism, it wasn't the end for me. And I knew down deep she was always going to be better. Now, I had no facts and figures to back it up, as many times at the time when I feel something or say something, I have no facts and figures yet. But in time, it does manifest. Why? Because I had the faith of belief. Now, when I talk about the faith of belief, it is so important, because if you truly have it without expecting anything from the faith and belief, in other words, truly be open to faith and belief without micromanaging it, without expecting what you want to get from it, that will truly, universe will reward us. Just be open and have faith, and you're going to be truly surprised. There were many things that I've said in the past that have been hard for me, and I try to be as open about my life as possible, whether it's my child, whether it's what I went through. But, you know, sometimes when we're dealt certain things, it's very easy to lose your belief in God and your faith. But I am telling you, and you can be mad at God, and God expects it, but don't stay mad and don't stay closed. So the reason for me doing these interviews is truly to bring out so much more. Sometimes we all think we know. And like I said, today, you know, I'm looking back at that video of Dr. George, and it got me thinking, there was a lot that day I walked away with. And I'm truly grateful for this man. And I'm truly grateful for the knowledge and the information that he so passed on, and he was so gracious enough to give of his time to me. So, with that said, I hope this has enlightened you, and tune in. There's going to be a lot more, and I do believe that you are going to really enjoy them as much as I do. So, thank you, Travis, my beautiful, wonderful producer, who gives me many enlightening ideas. I can never take the credit, because there's a lot that he deserves, and he deserves to have it. Travis, I love you, you know that. And like I said, great idea, and we're going to move some things. We're going to shake some things up, and we're going to bring things to the table that people think that they knew and that they really don't. So remember when I said try to be open, and you're going to see how much more sometimes comes through. So stay tuned for more of those videos and more information about various people and what they have to say and how they've lived. And then you will see. Okay? So all my love, subscribe to YouTube. When you do, you won't miss any videos. It will give you an alert that it's there. And we'll go from there, okay? Keep the questions coming. My love to each and every one of you, because without you, I wouldn't be here. All right? So take care of yourself. Bye-bye.